5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. The craze for government jobs is often regarded as a widespread phenomenon in many countries, especially in developing nations. People from different educational backgrounds, social classes, and age groups continue to prepare rigorously for various competitive examinations with the hope of securing a stable and respectable job in the public sector. While the appeal of government employment is not entirely baseless, it is often overhyped and exaggerated beyond its realistic advantages. This inflated perception creates an unhealthy obsession and results in the neglect of other equally valuable career opportunities available in the private sector and entrepreneurial fields. One of the main reasons for the overwhelming popularity of government jobs is the notion of job security. Many believe that once appointed to a government post, an employee can enjoy lifelong employment with little threat of dismissal. However, in reality, job security today depends more on performance and accountability than on the nature of employment. Government employees are also being subjected to periodic assessments and disciplinary measures. With the introduction of modern governance reforms, the demand for efficiency and productivity has increased significantly, and underperforming employees are often issued warnings or even face premature retirement. Therefore, the belief that a government job guarantees lifetime security is no longer as strong as it was in earlier decades. Another common reason behind the fascination for government jobs is the idea of fixed working hours and a balanced lifestyle. People assume that public sector jobs allow more time for family, leisure, and personal development. While this might have been true in the past, the current administrative workload, shortage of staff, and expectations of higher output have made government positions equally demanding. Officers often have to work beyond standard hours, especially during elections, emergencies, or implementation of new policies. There are also cases where field visits, night duties, and public meetings form a regular part of the job. This challenges the traditional idea that government employees always have a relaxed and stress-free schedule. Another factor that adds to the overhyped status of government jobs is the image of social respect attached to such positions. Families and communities often place a higher value on a public servant compared to someone working in the private sector. A person working in a bank, post office, or administrative role is often admired more than someone with a high-paying job in a private company. However, this social prestige is gradually changing. As private sector roles become more dynamic, competitive, and financially rewarding, society is beginning to appreciate talent and hard work over the label of a job. Today, many professionals in fields like technology, marketing, healthcare, and finance enjoy social respect and financial success that far exceed what is generally available in average government roles. Financial growth in government jobs is also often misunderstood. Many aspirants assume that government employment brings regular increments, promotions, and a stable pension. While it is true that public sector employees receive timely salaries and retirement benefits, the overall pace of financial growth is usually slower than that of the private sector. In private firms, performance-based bonuses, quick promotions, and salary hikes are common. Moreover, private employees often have more opportunities to explore international placements, flexible working conditions, and merit-based rewards. Hence, the belief that government jobs offer better financial security is often a partial truth and not applicable in all cases. The time, effort, and resources invested in preparing for government job examinations are also worth examining. Lakhs of students spend years studying for competitive exams such as civil services, banking, railways, and others. They often attend coaching centers, relocate to cities, and stay away from families, hoping to crack the exam. Unfortunately, the selection rate in most of these exams is extremely low, and many candidates face repeated failures. As a result, valuable years of youth are lost, and many aspirants are left disheartened. In contrast, had the same time and energy been directed towards skill development, private sector jobs, or entrepreneurship, many could have achieved financial independence and professional satisfaction. This makes it important to question whether the craze for government jobs is truly justified or merely a result of social conditioning. The role of parents and educators in promoting this obsession cannot be ignored. From a young age, children are told that a government job is the safest and most respectable career option. Schools and colleges rarely promote innovation, risk-taking, or entrepreneurship. As a result, students grow up with a limited mindset, believing that success is equal to securing a government post. This societal pressure not only narrows career choices but also leads to frustration among those who are not able to clear competitive examinations. Moreover, many students who take up government jobs do so not out of interest but due to external influence. This results in lack of motivation, poor performance, and dissatisfaction in the long run. It is also important to recognize that the public sector cannot absorb the entire workforce of a country. The number of vacancies in government departments is far less compared to the rising number of job seekers every year. Many departments are facing staff crunch, delayed recruitment, and budget constraints. In such a scenario, relying solely on government jobs as the ultimate career destination is neither practical nor sustainable. Young individuals must be encouraged to explore alternate fields, including the private sector, freelancing, startups, and vocational trades. This clearly reflects that even the authorities are aware that government employment alone cannot solve the unemployment crisis. Another concern is that the overhype surrounding government jobs sometimes leads to unethical practices. The desperation to secure a public sector position has given rise to cheating, corruption, and use of unfair means during recruitment processes. There have been instances where examination papers were leaked, middlemen promised jobs for money, and fake certificates were used. These actions not only damage the credibility of the system but also affect genuine candidates who work hard and follow the rules. If the craze for government jobs was moderated and aligned with realistic expectations, such malpractices could be minimized. Stop.